Hey, good afternoon, lovers. I wanted to take a moment and answer a few questions that I've had from not only my clients, but just people in general have asked me questions of random questions. First question that I have that they've asked is why lovers? I always greet everybody with hi lovers or good afternoon lovers or see you later lovers because love is basically a universal language, and I guess we're all lovers. I mean, we're not haters, right? Or hopefully we're not. I'm hoping that we're not. So it's always hey lovers for everything, even pictures and stuff that I put up. It's always hey lovers and things like that. So I try to, I guess, to keep the positivity going. It's why I do that. So for those who've asked the question is why why hey lovers, it's because I am a lovable person and I love love, and I'm sure that every single one of you do too, and that's why we get along, and that's why you're probably watching my feed today. So hey lovers. Second question, once my offer is accepted, what's next? So what's next is it can go two different ways. One is I always advise towards a home inspection. It doesn't matter if your house is 5 years old or 25 years old or 50 years old or built in the 70s. I think a home inspection is very important. Even if you're not going to ask for anything to be repaired, it is still a great asset to have, and to have knowledge of the home that you're purchasing, and if there's anything wrong with it, even as minor as doorknobs, at least now you know, and if with time you want to update those things, then you're more than welcome to do so. A home inspection also shows if it has little things that we can't see, and that's why we do a home inspection, is so that it can basically tell us things that we can't see with our naked eye, as they say. So it's very I advise towards it. It's an intelligent move to do, is to get a home inspection, just so that you have a general idea of what your home is constructed of. Sorry, it's very windy out here. It'll tell you basic things like, how old it is, if anything has been done to it, or things like that, of that nature. Let's see, a home inspection also, and it's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. So it's a cost that's extra. You do have to get an appraisal if you are getting financing, so it's on top of that. Most home inspections, depending on what company you use, run from $250 to $325, and also depending on the square footage. So great thing to do is find yourself a home inspector, either that you know or that can help you with that, or that you trust, or that your agent can refer you to. I use an amazing home inspector. His name is John Taylor, over at Saguaro Home Inspections. Thank you, John, for all of your help all throughout these years. He's amazing. He can get you in one day, and his reports are easy to read. So something very important to do that I think for my clients. It's totally your choice as my client, though. Nobody forces you to, because it is an extra cost. So it's up to you to do, but I highly advised my clients to get one at all times, just so that you know what you're getting into. And an inspection, you get a 10-day inspection period once your offer is accepted. So it's the reason why John tries to get out there within 24 to 48 hours, because he knows that the turnaround time is only 10 days, and that way you can ask for any repairs if you need to on a Binzer, which is something we'll talk about later. The other question that I get is, hey, how are interest rates? What are the interest rates right now? And every time it's different, because people think that, you have a 580 score and you should be getting a 4.125 interest rate right now with a 30-year mortgage. And unfortunately, that's not how it works. You do and you should consult a loan officer who is specialized in these questions more than us real estate agents. We have a general idea of what interest rates are and kind of where the bracket is and where you would fall, but we're not the experts. Your loan officer is. Currently, we could tell you basically what market rate is, and market rate really means nothing to you unless you know what your credit score is. So, if you're in a good credit score, which average or good good is, 620, which will qualify you for a home loan, then you cannot expect to get the best interest rate out there unless you're going to buy down the rate, which most people don't do anyway. Interest rates are great right now. It's still a great opportunity to buy. Your payments are still going to be super low, even in the high ranges. So do not shy away from it, or don't discourage yourself from getting a home loan right now because somebody tells you that interest rates are at 4.75%. That cannot mean that that's your interest rate. That just means that that's what their interest rate was. So they might not have the best credit, or they might be doing other things, or they might not be putting a whole lot of money down and whatnot. So every scenario, every client is very different and unique. So if you ask us what the interest rates are, it's going to be different every time. If you don't know what your credit score is, we really can't give you an honest answer. Last question. I have time for one more question. I have showings today. I have so many things to do today. I did showings from 9 o'clock this morning till 11 o'clock. And then I had an appointment at 12 o'clock. I have an appointment right now at 3:45, which is up the road. And I also have a football game that my son does. So I have a lot to do. Okay, the other one is someone asked me about making an offer. When I make an offer, is it wise for me to offer the full price amount that is listed, or can I offer less? This is why you consult us. This is why you hire us, a real estate professional. We do this for you. This is our job to negotiate for you. But I will give you this piece of advice. If a home is listed at, for example, $200,000, and it is on the market for 1 day or 2 days, or maybe even, let's say, just a week, the agent most likely is going to present the offers that are less than $200,000, because that is our job. We do have to present all offers to our clients, which are our sellers. But you should not right away look at saying, oh, well, I love this house. Let me go ahead and offer $190,000 and I want 3% closing costs. The probability of your offer getting accepted is going to be very slim. Reason being is there are a lot of homes out there, and these sellers know that their house is unique for a specific reason, and you might lose that house. If you really love the house and you do qualify for it and you have your own closing cost, then we need to, we should be able to negotiate that for you. But don't expect that if the house has been on the market for 1 week that you're going to get the house for less than what it is. But, however, on the flip side, if the house has been on the market for 2 months, 3 months, and it is listed at $200,000, and we want to offer $190,000, that is our job. And an offer is just that, an offer. We'll never know if they will accept our offer if we don't ask for it. But if we do that, then we have to be willing to give a little bit. So we have to be willing to pay half our closing costs instead of asking for the full 3%. And it's just a negotiation process. That's why you hire us. So if the house is on the market for 1 or 2 days, you absolutely love the home. Our job is to make a strong offer for you to get that house if you love that house. That is our job. It's what you've hired us to do, and we're going to do it. So that's one of the things that I get all the time as well. It just depends on the scenario, and it depends on what we do as a selling agent, as your buyer agent. I'm sorry that we're going to call the selling agent and negotiate that over the phone and say, hey, I know what I'm doing. My lenders know what they're doing, and we're going to close this deal for you. We don't BS. We're going to get this done, and this is what we do, and this is what I like to do is close deals. So this is why you should accept my buyer's offer. And that's what we do as real estate agents. So those are the questions that I have. Please keep sending in your questions. These are not stupid questions. That one I had from someone that said, this might be a stupid question. No question is a stupid question. Please ask it. It's the reason why I'm now going to do them live, because a lot of people might have the same questions as you. So today I talked about why I call everybody lovers, because I am a advocate of loving. And in the inspection, if you have questions about the inspection, I talked about interest rates and how they differ from everybody else. And I also talked about the offering less when it's on the table. So here's my clients giving me a call. I got to get back to work. I'm sorry, it's what you guys pay me to do. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and God bless you guys. Bye-bye.